What's good, y'all? I'm Jay.
I'm C, and we're that haunted couple.
And today we're going to discuss our personal most anticipated rides here at Epic Universe, which is opening May 22nd. Now, before we get into this list, it will be in no order, no any of that. We're just going to tell you our personal 5 rides that we are looking forward to. But if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video. Let's dive on in. Get y'all drinks ready.
Y'all see it?
First up on the list, we have Stardust Racers. Now, this is going to be the, I want to say the dual roller coaster, where 2 of them go up at the same time. It's pretty much like Dueling Dragons. I personally didn't ride Dueling Dragons. I was not a roller coaster person at all until I met C. I did not do roller coasters. I grew up going to Universal, but I never did any of the roller coasters. I stuck to Revenge of the Mummy, Spider-Man, The Simpsons, all those type of rides. I did those, so I did not do Dueling Dragons growing up at all.
Me, on the other hand, I mentioned this before. I grew up going to Universal, and I rode it plenty of times. Would do one, go on the other, do the other, go on the other one. So I'm personally excited for this one to see what they can come up with, and I want to ride both of them to see how they compare to each other as well.
Next up on the list, we have Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, which is pretty much going to be like a virtual reality ride, but you're also moving at the same time. You put on the little goggles and you're going through, and it's pretty much like a simulator of a Mario Kart race. Personally, they haven't done any rides like this where you're actually wearing a headset or anything besides Spider-Man, but that's with glasses. So I personally am going to enjoy that ride. I'm
excited because it kind of reminds me of like the Mario Kart version of Men in Black, where it's kind of
I
like,
didn't think about that.
Like it's interactive, you're moving both ways, you're looking at both sides, and you're kind of doing a little thing with your hands as well, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if you're going to be racing like another kart, kind of how Men in Black is, where you're going against the team over here, if that's going to kind of have the same thing, and whatever you input kind of affects how the other kart does. Not like sitting next to you, but the cart on the other side of the track.
I would like to see like if you're able to like pick who you are in the beginning. Like if you're gonna be, Bowser himself or Mario, Luigi.
Personally, I like Diddy Kong. That was my character growing up, Diddy Kong. I used to play Mario Kart on the Wii. What?
Diddy Kong.
That's his name, Diddy Kong. I'm gonna put a little picture up. Diddy Kong and Bones. Diddy Kong is the son of Donkey Kong. And then Bones is Dry Bones is like the evil brother or son of Koopa Troopa.
Isn't he the one that's like gray?
Yeah. Dry Bones and Diddy Kong. Those are both. That's Diddy. That's why I grinded until I unlocked him, and then those are the 2 main characters that I played with. So.
I always either played Bowser or opposite Princess Peach. There was no in between.
I could not stand Princess Peach.
Oh, wow.
My sister used to pick her, and I used to lose every dang time. And anytime Peach would pass, she used to make this annoying sound effect that would make me so mad, because it would be at the very end. I would be in first place the whole time, and I would either get hit with a red shell or a blue shell.
And then all you hear is wee.
Not even that, or she would like do some type of laugh, and that used to just irritates me. Number 3, in no order, Hiccups Wing Gliders. It's pretty much like a kind of how if you went, it's kind of like if you went to the fair, the little swings, but it's in a glide form. You can pretty much control if you do flips, and I feel like that's a pretty cool interactive ride in my opinion.
I'm excited for this, and I think that we watched a video that said that it had the Mall of America is I think where it's at, and
something similar.
And there was a woman that was just going round and round and round and round and round. I personally will not be doing that, but I do.
I will.
I can't, but I will be looking forward to watching him do that.
Hopefully I don't throw up, but yes, I will be twirling the whole time. next up, stepping into my personal favorite part. Yours is How to Train a Dragon out of Epic Universe. My personal favorite, because y'all know I'm Halloween Horror Nights 24/7 Dark Universe. That's going to be my favorite part out of the whole Epic Universe. But Monsters Unchained. I'll let you go first before
I'm excited for this. I think that they've really, from the videos that we've seen, I think that they've really upped their game in the animatronics. From growing up and going on Revenge of the Mummy, like he said, I think that this is going to be a game changer for Universal. Very detailed, very scary looking, and in my opinion, I think this is probably, I don't want to jinx myself, but I think it might just top Revenge of the Mummy scary-wise.
Now, I've said it multiple times. My favorite ride, even still to this day, yes, over Velocicoaster. Yes, over Hagrid's. It may catch some flack. I don't care. Yes, over Jaws. I will say that. My favorite ride to this day is Revenge of the Mummy. Now, if you keep up with Universal, you know they're shutting down Rip Ride Rocket. The day that they shut down Revenge of the Mummy,
Might shed a tear.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. That is literally my, like, every time we go to Universal or Halloween Horror Nights, that is one of the first rides we get on is Revenge of the Mummy. It's just nostalgic from going as a kid, and just now it's still my favorite ride.
It's one of those rides that you can ride just over and over and it not get old just because of the scenery in
It's
it.
so fun.
You catch something new every time that you go, even if you've ridden it 100 times before.
It is so fun. Yes, like, I mean, I like Velocicoaster. I look up there, and I like Hagrid's a lot, but Revenge of the Mummy is just my number one. So them doing something similar to that, but with the Universal monsters, and then whenever you're going in the Dark Universe, it's kind of like you're walking through a scare zone. That's kind of how the entrance is. So that's like gonna change the whole vibe. We are going at nighttime.
I think
that has to be a nighttime thing.
I think they used their money wisely on this one. I know in the past, not to be a hater, but I personally was not a fan of Fast and Furious.
Oh,
I
don't think you're gonna catch any flack for that.
I think that they wasted their money on that, and I think they could have used it for something better. So I definitely think that with this ride and with this park in itself, they definitely got their money's worth. If you look up videos, even the
I mean, you'll see them in this video as well.
Even the freaking roofs of Epic Universe are detailed and everything. So I think that they did a good job for sure. But I agree with Jay that this is going to be our favorite one for sure.
Yes, Monsters Unchained is going to be
top tier
up there. Like I said, we'll probably do Epic Universe during the daytime, but then Dark Universe will kind of save that for sunset/nighttime, because it's just,
it makes sense.
It goes with everything.
Dark. So.
It's gonna be dark outside. Last but certainly not least, Harry Potter Battles of the Ministry. Now, I personally have never watched Harry Potter growing up. I haven't watched a single movie episode. I haven't watched any of it.
Shame him in the comments right now.
But I will say that I'm not a hater of Harry Potter Land. I mean, I like all the rides except, one second. I'll let you go and take over, but I gotta find which exact ride it is.
What he's referencing right now, the first year that we went to Universal together, 2022, we planned this trip within like a month, so we just got the tickets. We didn't get express passes or nothing. So we decided to, we got our way back to Harry Potter World, and the first ride that we rode, we waited, I'm not joking, 3 hours.
For this freaking ride right here.
3 hours. 3 hours. I'm gonna let you sit in on that. Think about right now what time you're watching this, okay? And I want you to think about in 3 hours what all you've gotten done between now and then that 3 hours. That's how long we were sitting there.
I was thinking, and the ride shut down multiple times, but I was thinking, because I know there's the 2 Harry Potter rides, I was thinking it was the one with the shoulder straps. It's the one where you got to sit down and hold the little bar in front of you. The whole time I'm in line, I'm thinking it's the shoulder strap one. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be fun. We get in there, it's just going sideways, and you get in and then hold the thing. I'm like, man, they must have updated this. I don't remember this. And we went through the whole ride. I was just like, this ain't what I remember. And then it clicked in. Oh crap, we were in the wrong dang line. That's the only Harry Potter ride I don't like. I like the Forbidden Journey.
Now
though.
this one, I think that it's gonna be. It might not be as, crazy or thrilling or what we're used to as far as, adrenaline wise, but I think that it's going to carry on into the story tale, and I think that they always go really in depth and detail with the Harry Potter ride, so I'm excited to see how they're going to spin off of the other ones with this one. I think that it'll be good for a family ride, a good little ride to just kind of sit and get outside or get inside after being outside all day.
So to go into more detail, out of all the parks within the Epic Universe, Super Mario World, How to Train a Dragon, Dark Universe, Celestial Park, what is going to be your favorite?
Personally, nostalgic wise, I'm gonna have to go to How to Train Your Dragon. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I grew up with How to Train Your Dragon. I almost named my cat Toothless because she's an all black little kitty and she looks like Toothless. I love How to Train Your Dragon. Now, most anticipated, Dark Universe.
And obviously, y'all know that's going to be my pick, so I don't even got to say that.
Just because I think that, like I said earlier, they're going to use their money's worth with Dark Universe, with how much that they go into detail with Halloween Horror Nights.
The animatronics.
But a whole park worth, I'm so excited for it.
The animatronics are going to be crazy. Like, this year is probably going to be our biggest Universal video because we have plans for this video. We're doing a collab with some other YouTubers that have just gotten started, so we'll put their channel down in the description. Yes, we are related. It's my sister, but we're going to Universal with them, so we're going to put them in the comments. And I'm going to be getting the Ray-Ban Metas, so that way, at least during the houses, you can see a whole lot more, and we're going to get POV of every ride. Obviously, day 1 we get there, just going to be checking in. Day 2, Halloween Horror Nights. Day 3, depending on my sister, we're either going to do Islands of Adventures or Epic Universe. Either that's going to be day 3, and then day 4 will be the Islands of Adventures or Epic Universe. Whichever one we do, last. But
we're going to make sure that we're capturing everything. I know in the year we keep evolving.
Yeah.
We're trying to get as much content for you guys, but I mean,
this year is not a lot going on.
Our biggest event every year is Halloween Horror Nights, but since we're going to all of the parks this year, we're gonna have a lot more content for you guys.
We're gonna break it up so it's not such like a long video.
And we're gonna try to go into way more detail than we usually do and get kind of behind the scenes action, a whole bunch of stuff, so just stay tuned. We're going in October this year rather than September.
That threw us off last year.
It wasn't a vibe. It wasn't the Halloween vibe going in September when, it's not Halloween month. So this year, excited. I don't know if y'all know, but I will be 21 this year. So excited for that on the adult side.
We're going to Colombia in 55 days. So we'll do some content with that. Like I said, HHN, obviously we're going to be going to haunted houses around here. We have an interactive one to do. But yeah, the big topic, Epic Universe. The day that we go to Colombia, that's the day that Epic Universe opens up, May 22nd. So, like I said, we're going in October this year. We're going to be doing some collabs, better POVs with all the houses, because, it's weird. HHN Orlando doesn't like you recording unless you have a press pass and you got to be there the first day. We personally don't want to go the first day of Halloween Horror Nights because everyone... Not even that. Everyone is recording. Yeah. Everyone has a press pass, so everyone's walking so slow, trying to get every detail, and that's just gonna throw off even if we went to record.
Yeah.
Now we're butting up against people trying to keep on going, so we don't do that. But they don't let you record unless you go that first day. Unlike Hollywood, where they let you record pretty much the whole time. But like I said, we'll have the Ray-Ban Metas, so you'll get multiple angles of everything. And obviously I'll get the little strap. I'll be a little nerd and get the head strap for the glasses. That way I can get some POV action of the rides as well.
I think also I want to try out some of their new restaurants and stuff that are going to be there, because I've been going to Universal for years. I'm pretty sure I've eaten every single thing in Universal and Islands of Adventure, but I'm a big foodie, and I know that people will be collabing with R2, so I'm sure you'll find more on their channel as well. But like I said earlier, we're gonna have all different types of content this year.
Yes, and definitely, like we just said, the Halloween Horror Nights video is definitely going to be up there, because my sister, oh man, y'all are not ready for how fun that video is going to be. Just for us to record it and for you guys to watch it, y'all are definitely not gonna be ready for that. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming for y'all this year. It's almost in that time where there's gonna be a whole bunch of events going on in town. You know, it's been cold, so nothing has been going on. Y'all know we got snow in our part of Florida for the first time in 80 years. We got like 9 or 10 inches, but it's just not a lot going on this winter time. But things are heating up, so more stuff is gonna be happening. So we're gonna be dropping videos more often. Gonna be dropping videos more often for sure. But like we said before, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And we'll see you guys in the next one.